Hi, Beth.
Hi.
So we are talking about 0.01% of the United States population identifies as transgender. And this has become a divisive political issue that's been elevated to hysterical proportions to score points against each other's party. And it's just, the literature does not bear these things out. And we have disagreed on many things over these many years, and this one is another one. It's just not there. This is just an issue that is to stir up, to distract from the stuff in Washington, D.C., and to stir people up against each other. And this is not a time for people, 0.01% of the population. That is tiny. They deserve their privacy, they deserve their constitutional rights, and there's just not the stuff that you're saying. It's just not out there. We've looked for the literature, You looked at the literature. The literature does not bear out this hysteria. And I would guess that I would ask you as your state rep to try to deal down this rhetoric, because the way that you presented are these WWE like trans women that are going out to be in sports against these like 90-pound girls, and it's just not that way. And so I would just ask that you would respect the privacy of people who identify differently than anybody else and give them their constitutional rights and leave them be.
Thank you. I just want to address the part of talking about safety for women, and I'd go back to what. Okay, sorry. What Representative Sofikitis said in terms of the literature, if we're looking at prioritizing resources, time, and money into what keeps women safe, I could probably think about a million other priorities that would be ahead of this, because the percentage that this is happening to, which what you claim is happening, isn't happening. And so if we really want to keep people safe, women safe, there are many other ways. And in fact, seeing this legislation across the country has ended up causing more violence to women. There are women all over the country who maybe don't identify as looking like the cultural norms of what some people believe women are supposed to look like. They are being beaten almost to death. And they're being enabled because of this hateful, bigoted rhetoric. And I know that every person on this stage right now, we see the word indignity in every human being, and this outright discrimination is a deal breaker. We just don't do it.
But what about me? You just called me a name.